Hi everybody, it's Daphne and you're very welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for coming to spend some of your time with me today. Well, we have 2 weeks down in our Get Glowing for Christmas plan, and if you've been following me, you'll know that in week 1 I kind of focused on a little bit of healthier eating, a little bit more exercise, drinking your water and so on. And last week was a focus on skincare, so your daily skincare or maybe a little pamper evening. Well, this week I am focusing on hand care and nail care. So what I'm going to show you next is a manicure, an at-home manicure. And you shouldn't need to buy anything. They're probably all things that you've already got in your gosh, my hair is a mess today, that you've already got, that you use on a regular basis. Now I'll probably edit out a good bit just to make it, time-wise, you don't want to watch me doing this for too long. But yeah, I'll edit it down and I'll speed up parts of it, but I will do a voiceover and talk you through what I am doing. So I hope you enjoy it. If you haven't joined in up to now, don't worry. These are things we still have 5 weeks to Christmas. You can join in now and just jump on board and catch up. I will link the videos. So if you want to see how I do a home manicure, just keep watching. So I've set up my little manicure station here, and I have my nail polish remover, some cuticle oil, some almond oil for a hand massage, hand cream, which is the anti-aging one from Dove. I have a homemade hand scrub which is made out of sugar and olive oil and a few drops of lavender oil. Then I have 2 little bowls, both with water in. One has some soap in it and the other is just plain water. And then I have my supplies for doing my manicure. That's for pushing back my cuticles. This is a cuticle trimmer to be used with extreme care, and that's speaking from experience. If you need it, a nail clippers and a nail file. So my nails aren't in great shape at the moment. I always think my hands aren't great at all. I am soaking the cotton pad with nail polish remover. Excuse me. And I'm only going to show you one hand for each of these because we'd be here all night. So just remove all your polish. Now I wear polish most of the time, so it can mean that my nails get a bit discoloured. So I'm going to soak them now in water with a little bit of soap. I won't leave you watch me do this. I'll do it for about 5 minutes, just to soften the cuticles. And when that's done, dry them off in a soft cloth. So I'm putting that cloth down because I'm going to do the hand scrub next, and I have the bowl of just pure water, so I'm just wetting my hands and taking a little of the hand scrub, and just this will remove any dead skin cells. It will also help to moisturize because of the olive oil and the lavender oil as well. And make sure to do the palm of the hand and in between the fingers. And then I am doing the other hand, obviously. It's a great way to just exfoliate your hands, and it's actually quite relaxing, and work it well into the knuckles and around the nails and the cuticles, because our hands can get discoloured from housework and peeling vegetables and so on. And then just rinse off with just pure water. Now normally I would do this at my bathroom sink, but for the purposes of the video this is more suitable. You can see I'm making quite a mess. And they're rinsed off nicely. Make sure to get all the sugar away from your hands. And then just dry them off really well in between the fingers. Nice and clean and ready to go. So the first thing, I'm going to apply some cuticle oil. This one is from Sally Hansen. I'll link everything below. The actual label came off the glass bottle because it's oily, but I just put a little on the cuticle of each fingernail and leave it to sit for a couple of minutes. And when I have left it to sit for a couple of minutes, I then massage it in. Just really massage it in well into the nail bed and around the sides. It softens any hard skin and keeps the cuticles in good condition. Now my cuticles are not in good condition at the moment because I haven't been doing this regularly, and now that I am doing it a little bit more regularly, my cuticles are just not in the best. They're coming round, but by Christmas they'll be better. So just massage it in really, really well. And again, it's very enjoyable and relaxing to do that. Now I'm going to give myself a little hand massage, and I'm going to use some sweet almond oil, and it doesn't matter what brand. I'm just going to put a little on the back of my hand. I didn't want to spill it. And just do some nice relaxing movements on the back of your hand and in between the fingers, around your knuckles. It's very relaxing and soothing because our hands can get quite tense as well. It's more challenging to do a hand massage on yourself, but it isn't impossible. So I've put a little into the palm of my hand and just massaging it in to the palms like that and in between the fingers, and then onto the back of the other hand. A little bit more. You could warm this as well, which would make it really pleasant. And if you wanted to, you could then warm some towels and wrap your hands in the warm towels, and you could even put plastic bags over them and over the warm towels and leave them for 10 minutes or so, and that would really give you an intensive moisturizing treatment. So you can see that I'm kind of massaging the knuckles and working the fingers, and it's very relaxing. The oil just gives it a nice little slip. So I've cleaned off the oil, and here we are ready for the next stage. This is to push back my cuticles. It looks like an instrument of torture, but it needs to be used with care and with gentleness, because you can actually push the cuticles back too far, and it could cause a little bit of damage, or it could cause them to be uncomfortable. I have done that in the past. So I'm just going to show you one hand. I didn't speed up one section there, but you get the gist. And just anything that comes off, wipe onto a cotton pad. Do it gently. You could also use one of those little wooden sticks. I think they're called orange sticks. And of course, repeat on the other hand. These are my cuticle trimmers. Now, again, these need to be used with great care. I don't use them too often, just if there's any little obvious pieces that are sticking up, or catching maybe in clothing. You can just very gently clip them. But I wouldn't be cutting my cuticles, not the way they do in the nail salons. Just be careful about doing that. Then I am just cleaning underneath the nails. It's amazing how much debris can get stuck under there. On to filing, and this is actually a nail file that is from a professional nail salon. My daughter gets her nails shellacked once every 3 weeks or so, and of course with COVID restrictions at the moment they cannot, they must give you the nail file, so she doesn't really use them, so she passes them on to me, which is very useful because I always do my own manicures. So just gently trying to go in one direction. So I find that difficult to do, but trying to go in one direction so that I don't split the nail. And my nails are quite short at the moment. So it's just to get a nice shape on them so that they look neat and tidy. And again, repeat on the other hand. I'm using the reverse side of the nail file now, which has a very soft buffing board, and I'm just buffing each nail to help remove any discoloration or any, dead skin cells, and it just helps the nails to look healthier and cleaner. And if you didn't want to put polish on, they would look better, just cleaner. And again, repeat on the other hand. So I'm just wiping away any dust, and on to the next stage. And this is a Sally Hansen nail strengthener, so it'll act as a base coat as well. And you can see I have speeded this up, so I'm just popping on the base coat. Sometimes I'm messing about doing this, but when I'm really concentrating, I can do it quite neatly. And then just to make sure you do it on the other hand, obviously, and allow the coat to dry on both hands. So this is my nail colour. I'll link it below. It's a Sally Hansen again. Oh, there it is. I can't read it though because I don't have my glasses on. I'll link it. So give it a good shake, and the aim is to put maybe 2 thinnish coats on each nail. If you put on too thick a coat, it'll take too long to dry and it will mark and scuff, and whereas if you put on thinner layers, they will dry quicker and it's easier to build the colour that way. So making sure to cover the whole surface of the nail. I love this colour, and I think it's rather seasonal as well. But I also like the pale colours and the nude colours. It just depends on my mood, and I was feeling this lovely coral red shade. And then, of course, don't forget the other hand. Sometimes I'm messy when I do my nails, so I get a little polish around the on the finger, the skin around my nails. So I will use some polish on a Q-tip to remove it. Just being careful not to touch the nail itself, and just to clean up any little smudges around the nail. I really am messy when I do my nails. Some people are really good and they do it very neatly and very expertly, and unfortunately I always manage to smudge. So this is an essential step for me. And again on the other hand. So there's my coat of polish, and now I'm going to apply the Dove Pro Age hand cream. I don't want to take a chance in case that the nail polish is not fully dry, so I'm just rubbing it in like that onto the backs of my hand. I'm applying a second coat, having allowed the first one to dry, and keeping the layers quite thin so that they don't smudge. I'm sure you've all had experience of that, where you've completed your polish, it looks really beautiful, and then you touch something or you put your hand in your handbag and you've ruined a nail. I've done it coming from a salon as well, and it's really, really annoying. So if you just take a little extra time, just give them a little extra time, it'll save you that. This is the Orly Top Coat Polish Shield, which works very well to protect your manicure. Just apply just a regular, not too thick a layer on top of your colour, and it will dry down and keep the polish intact for a few days. I think the only polish that lasts for any real length of time is a shellac polish. I don't know if that's a gel polish, but we call it shellac, where they use the little lights to dry them. And repeat and allow to dry. So I hope you've enjoyed that. It's a very relaxing little ritual to indulge in, you know, just a nice way to do your nails and to look after your hands, and a little focus and a little time out at a very busy time of the year to just focus on a little bit of self-care. Get doing your home manicures, get doing your home facials and your little pamper nights. Watch what you're eating and do some a little bit more exercise and drink your water, because we want to feel glowing from the inside, not just look glowing on the outside. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you've enjoyed the video, and if you haven't already, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. It really helps me out, and I will talk to you very soon in the next video. Take care, have a great week, bye.